Yo, this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. DM me for the Honorable Congress Crispus. I have it in by the boatload. Nonetheless, I really want to get into what I got to get at people. I want individuals to really adhere to what I'm about to say. I want a lot of people like come closer to the television. Get your phone, turn it, to the side so it could be wider, however you want to carry it. Because at the end of the day, guess what? King Erner wants to elaborate on a lot of things he's been posting on social media prior to Ramadan. Ramadan just makes it all so much better. I don't want to be associated with nothing that has to do with the streets anymore. The reason why this has become a thing for me is because for some time, I've been noticing the streets never had honor more than anything for years without trying to be an entertainer, without trying to be something that I'm not. I have tried to help the streets come away from the streets. I have many a times told individuals, don't swing with this individual. He's a gilzump, meaning he's a man who chooses the same sex. Many times I have told individuals, hey, listen to me. This person has no honor. You don't need to associate yourself with that. But you will see individuals in the streets still associating with those same kind of people, those betrayers, those Rilzats. So King Erner wanted to come forth and just let individuals know the state of affairs of social media have turned me totally away, have made me look at myself like a pure ill's ass. The reason why I say that is because if you sit here and you think about it, many times y'all have seen me snatch men honor. Many times you've seen me correct the wrong that has to do with the streets. But let me give you more clarity. It was only a drive to pull everybody away from the streets. But guess what? I'm noticing that as I get older, I learned that you look dumb and dumber adhering to anything that has to do with streets. It makes you look ignorant. When you think about it, I never seen my grandfather speaking about none of the negative things that he'd done in his past. I've never seen my grandfather speaking about how he shot this person or how he stabbed somebody and how this person is so thorough because they've done any of these things. But what I'm learning is when you're younger and you do wrong, you begin to connect with wrong things and you never mature because of what you got around you and the people you got around me. So when I went to jail and I associated with solid individuals, I got somewhat of a sort of an understanding, but most individuals, not all, because there's a lot of individuals who don't adhere to the streets that are in jail. Mostly they are the ones who are never coming home, or inshallah ta'ala, they will be home, but it's harder for them. Their tests and their trials is a lot harder than anybody else's. So my thing, me specifically, that atmosphere can still lock you into negativity. The state of affairs of social media is just like Hassan Somali have said. There is no honor. There is nothing solid about it. Because the scholars say it could benefit you or it could be against you. I'm going to say it was against me because the pride in me began to raise up and say, whoa, I am the one that the streets look to speak on and correct things that got to do with the streets. I may be the only man that's going to come here and tell you that I looked like a Ilzaz. I don't want to keep saying it. Even Ilzaz right now during Ramadan is still a word that I don't want to use. But I'm the one that looked like a fool. I'm the one that looked like a clown, speaking up for individuals who won't speak up for themselves. Putting my life on the line daily. And guess what? I still remain the same individual. I wanted to be so much amongst the wrong that I said, sometime let me jump on a subway just in case I see a real Zat. Let me roll my windows down, turn the music on a little bit louder, and make sure that real Zat see me. So when he see me, he or she, they can bust their move. Well, how ignorant is that? When you know at the end of the day, they're not busting moves. Their moves is with the police. And they prey on weak and they prey on individuals that don't think, that give them opportunities. King Erna is not an individual that's going to give out opportunity to any mankind. Because at the end of the day, it's the way I carry myself. So I'm telling the young men today, when you see King Erna, let's not talk about nothing negative that King Erna may have spoke about on social media. Because I don't want you, young man, to throw your life away the way I threw a portion of mine away, in and out of jail, back and forth. Missing out on my loved ones, my family. It was when my daughter was born that I committed to changing my life. And it was when the evil eye was upon me and my daughter was no longer a part of my life because of jealousy and hatred, because of what you put on social media, how you hold your child and you show a beautiful picture. These individuals will hate you so much that it will remove you from the things that you love. But the minute Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered my du'as and my daughter got into my life 100%, guess what? It made me a better man. And I said, I don't want to look like these clowns. I don't want to look like these fools all across the world. They're coming from every part of the city. We can't just say Philadelphia is online acting up. We can't just say Jersey is online acting up. We can't just say New York, Baltimore, Georgia. It's people across seas that are acting up online. Well, guess what? King Erna won't be a part of that. King Erna will be giving you understanding that men, we help the current of the affairs in our society. You look at a lot of the older men, and you say, they're not serious. Because in the streets, you don't hear about older men dying. Or you do. But it's not as rapid as you hear younger men dying. You know why? Just like when we were young, we had nothing to do with our lives. So we made it serious when we had a beef with individuals. We pulled up, and guess what? You either went to jail, or you was trying to figure out how your life ended. Because at the end of the day, your life could be a part of everything that has to do with you propagating negativity. I have no reason, I have nothing to prove. I proved it all. And I stood sturdy, as they want to say. I stood honorable, as I say. And I never folded. Well, how about now it's time to never fold on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? How about now was the time to never ever go against the code of La ilaha illallah wa ana Muhammadan Rasulullah? I stood so tall of a code that had to do with everything haram. And I still hold those principles in the depths of my heart. But because I don't gotta be around the kitten that's running around with a machine gun shooting everything down, I don't gotta sell a drug. I don't gotta use a drug. I don't gotta be amongst none of that. I'm happy to say that I can smile and live my life in peace. Because anything that gets in the way of my peace, I have to say live and direct. It would be me in defense of deceasing anything that causes me any type of harm or my family, because I am the one who carried it correctly for the streets, and it benefited me none. These guys don't care about nobody but themselves. Remind me of all of our human beings that are running around here. Every last one of us. We're selfish. Because Ramadan will come, and guess what? We won't do the right things by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We won't carry it correctly, right? So that means that we're breaking a code when it comes down to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Never mind fasting. Oh, there she is with a nice firm rear end. Oh, let me figure that out. La, Aki. You got to hold on to that code tighter than any code, but make sure if you do wrong, you don't break no codes by betraying the individuals you done wrong with. You accept your punishment and you come home and you rebuild what you once destroyed. I can't sit here and talk to y'all forever, but I'm telling you now, soon you're going to see the platform, the video's going to start disappearing. You're going to say, Dag, I can't. It's not funny. It's not meant to be a joke no more. The joke was to pull you guys in and make y'all leave the streets. But guess what? Everybody want to have that pride that I had in me. So I know everybody has an appointed time. Rather it's death, rather it's doing good, or rather it's receiving a blessings. Everything is decreed. And at the end of the day, King Gurner is going to accept his decree. And right now, today, right now, I don't even want to be called King Erna. You can leave it plain as Erna, because there's only one king, and he's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's not me. Make sure y'all tap all the way in. Get with my brother Donnie Warzone. He got the honorable global monstrosity hoodies. I love the wear, I love the fit. He's a Muslim that changed his life. And guess what? All of my brothers and my whole following is going to begin to follow the change opposed to anything negative. King Erna live and direct. Ramadan Mubarak.